All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at some personal development tips. We're going to be looking at an outline for a 7 days personal development program, and that's just a tip of the iceberg. Once again, my name is Moses Obarisi. I'm a fitness instructor, I'm a video editor, and a personal development enthusiast. So without further ado, let's get started. So we'll just look at the outline today, then tomorrow we'll break in the outline one by one by one. So let's just take a look at it. So why is there a need for an outline? An outline is like a blueprint for what we intend to do, a blueprint for how we plan to do the things that we should do. That's what an outline is meant for. So on this outline, we're going to be looking at the things that we should do and the things that we should not do. That's the need for an outline for a personal development program. So the item number one on the list is setting of a personal goal. So setting of personal goal, this has to do with the things you intend to achieve, how you intend to achieve them, and how long it may take you to achieve those things. That has to do with what? Personal development goal. Then the means also that you need to achieve those things is also what? It's also very important. All of those are what are to be spelled out in your goal. So that's the main reason why you have to set your goals. And your goals, you have to identify them, right? You have to identify the things you need. You have to ensure that they are measurable. This means that you can achieve them within a particular period of time. They are realistic to achieve enough. They are attainable, also meaning feasibility. They are attainable. You can achieve them. And also they are important. They should be important, or they should be relevant to you. Not just you don't just draw an item intending to achieve it, add it to your goal list, and this thing that you are intending to achieve is not relevant to you, it's not important to you. That will be a waste of time, as well as a waste of resources on your goal. So the last of item under setting personal development goal is that it should be time bound. This time bound, and this has to be that you should state it that within this period to this period, I should be able to achieve this thing. For instance, a pregnant woman is expected to give birth in 9 months, maybe maximum 10 months. That's late delivery, maximum 10 months. So within this period of 9 months, the mother, the parents who are expecting the new offspring, they are expected to prepare for the coming of this little one that they are expecting. So they put everything possible towards the arrival of the baby that they are expecting. So you have to set your goal and ensure that it's time bound for it to be achievable. So if we were to look for an acronym to wrap up these terms I just spelled out now, we can say that we should ensure that our goals are SMART. SMART means specific, measurable, attainable, they're relevant, and they are what? They are time bound. So number two, or day two. Number two has to do with time management. So time management is how you use the smallest of available time to achieve great result, to achieve the best of result, and get better things out of the little resources that you have. You want to ensure that what you're doing within that particular time or within a particular time is what is the best, can bring you the best of results within the shortest possible time that you have that you are expecting to finish that particular task. Now, why time management? Now, learning techniques for time management effectively, such as prioritizing tasks, avoiding distraction, and setting deadlines. This will help you to to be like a police to yourself. You want to ensure that you are monitoring yourself to avoid unnecessary distraction, to ensure that you are very conscious of you're very conscious of your goal, you're very conscious of what you intend to achieve. So that's a need for time management. Then number three is mindfulness and meditation. Now, mindfulness, this has to do with practicing meditation and mindfulness techniques to improve focus, to improve concentration, and overall well-being. Now, the ability to stay calm and stay still for some period of time without being disturbed by any external distraction, that is a form of mindfulness. That is a form of meditation. So when you practice mindfulness and meditation, you are calm during this period. So if you can be able to practice that successfully and you master this art, focusing on things that are very important now will be easier for you, such as achieving your goal. It will become easy, because you know that this is what I should focus on. Nothing should distract me. Nothing should stand as a barrier between me and my goal within this particular time. So doing this will actually help you to achieve your goal within a specific time, and to also improve your overall well-being. So number four, or day four, is positive thinking. Now, if you are somebody, whatever thing that the mind ponders upon, the chances that it comes into reality is there, or is very strong, or is high. So this means that you do not want to take chances. You do not want to be thinking about negativity, because if you think about negativity, the chances that it's going to be happening, the chance that you are going to start visualizing it, is going to be translate itself into reality, are very much there. So there's a need for positive thinking. Learn how to adopt a positive mindset using affirmation, visualization, and gratitude to improve overall mood and outlook. So your goal, you've already set it. You should begin to visualize it. How will it look like? I intend to grow to become a strong and powerful business executive. I intend to be a strong person in politics, in society, a person of great influence. Begin to visualize it. Begin to prepare for it physically, spiritually, mentally, socially. If you intend to be a businessman, start talking the way business people talk, the terminologies they use. Start practicing it. Possible, get dictionary, use the internet to practice common terms that business people do. If you are a career, you are pursuing a particular growth in career, that position that you are aspiring to get to, start making research. How do people in this position, how do they what, how do they talk, how do they behave, what are the things they do? Start visualizing it and using affirmation, and also show gratitude towards improving your mood and in getting towards that particular height. So that's for number 4. Then number 5 is communication skills. Now, communication skill, this has to do with improving of how you talk, how you listen, how you give use of words. Don't just use words because they should be used. You should use them because the situation warrants it, and use, if possible, use the best of words that can be used, or that should be used in that particular situation. For instance, you see somebody, the person is not appears to be sick, or he or she appears not to be fine. Instead of saying what's wrong with you, you can simply ask the person, hello, is everything okay? Are you good? You can just throw a little question of that nature to what. But when you say what's wrong with you, it may ring like an insult, or you are meaning that they are not mentally okay. That's the chances and possibility that this person may interpret it as such can be there. So you use your communication in such a way that it eliminates all forms of ambiguity while pushing it out to whoever is receiving it. Now, you told the person that what's wrong with you. Now, that was not what you meant, but he or she might interpret it like that. And whether you like it or not, the chance that you may be able to help in that particular situation, the chances are very slim. Why? Because the first line of communication, the first line of information that you passed out to the receiver, which is the person that you intend to help, is already what? It's already messed up, or it's already shattered. So your communication is very, very important in achieving your goal. The use of words, use of language effectively, and eliminating all forms of ambiguity in your communication. So if possible, you can use new words on a daily basis, or you can deliberately search for new words on a daily basis, such as words that are synonymous to one another, and how they can be used. So this is a way of improving your communication skill. For instance, if you words like differences, you can use the term discrepancy to what, or disagree. The words like differences or disagreement, you can bring in a word like discrepancy to what, as a synonym. It will also help fit in that particular situation. So number 6, or the C, is emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is understanding and managing emotions, including empathy, self-awareness, and stress management. So why is emotional intelligence important? Now, there's a saying by a popular, though it's of blessed memory now, a personal development coach from the US. He said that some people don't do well because they don't feel well. What's there now? They are not feeling well, hence they can't do well. Let's give an instance. Somebody who just had a bad day at the office, and this person happened to be a husband and a father. The chances and possibility that this person may communicate with his or her family well when he gets home, that he may be able to relate with his children, relate with his wife cordially, the chances are very slim. Why is it very slim? Because this person's emotional intelligence may not be that strong. unless he has a very strong emotional intelligence, he may what his communication when he gets home that day may be what may be very poor. But if he's somebody who has a very strong emotional intelligence, he says to himself that as he is leaving the office, the emotional stress that comes with the office, he leaves it at the door of the world of his office, and when he gets home, he's at home to meet with what his family. So he has left that. So that's one thing about emotional intelligence. You show empathy, you show self-awareness, you show how to manage stress. With stress management, it increases your productivity, and it increases the odds at which you can what achieve more things within a particular period of time. Then number 7, or day 7, is you, after doing all these things, you need to be checkmating. You need to be I used the word when I started. I talked about policing or evaluation. You want to ensure that you are growing. What you're doing, you are growing. So you want to also reflect. You want to track your progress. So day 7 is reflection and tracking of progress. Now, reflection and tracking of progress is made during the week, and tracking of progress is towards a personal development goal. Now, why is it very necessary? Now, let's assume that you are embarking on a journey, and after spending several on the road, you don't know where you are. Remember that you know where you are going to, but at this particular point, you don't know where you are yet. So if you do this, you may not be knowing if you have made progress or you've not made progress, if you should increase the acceleration of the car, if you should change the vehicle that you are using for that particular journey. You may not know. If you're also missing the road that should get you to that destination, you may not also know. So this is the reason why reflection and tracking of progress is very important. It helps you to know what is wrong, how am I doing, how best have I done, what can be done to improve the progress. Am I missing anything? Is there something that I'm supposed to do that I've not done? So this is how reflection and tracking of progress, in bracket evaluation, this is how it will help you in achieving your goal. So this number 7 item, I would say, it ties number 1, it ties number 2, it ties number 3, ties number 4, 5, and 6 together. And I would say it is the strongest of them all, because even if you commit to number 1, from number 1 to 6, you are very committed to number 1 to 6, and you are not committed to number 7, you may not also be able to do enough. So it's the reason why it's very important that you do a self-reflection, you track your progress, in brackets, you evaluate yourself on a regular basis. So this evaluation, it can be once in a week, it can be a daily basis, but if it's possible, you can do a daily basis. Daily basis evaluation is how was my day at work today? How was my day at school? How was my day at business? Did I do well? Were there decisions or actions that I took that were not right, that I was not supposed to have taken? Those are the things that you can Those are the things that you can actually do to ensure that your day, if there are amendments or there are adjustments that you can make, the subsequent days or the next or the following day, you should be able to make such adjustments. So that's the concept of personal evaluation. Now, you are not waiting for someone else to come and tell you that this is what you did, this is what you did. Now you are using your own self. You are the judge of your own self, looking and scanning yourself, scanning the actions that you took at the beginning of the day, through the day to the end, to know if there were things that you did wrong, that we're not supposed to do, or if you did well but you didn't do well enough, you places that you can what you can make amendments and what do better in subsequent time or subsequent days. So this is how you do a personal evaluation on self development, and that is the last for the list of the 7 items or a 7 days self development package or self development program. Remember that item 1 is setting goals, which is also day 1. Day 2 is time management. Day 3 is mindfulness and meditation. Day 4 is positive thinking. Day 5 is communication skills. Day 6 is emotional intelligence, while day 7 is reflecting and tracking of your progress, in bracket evaluation, and evaluation, personal evaluation, or personal policing. You want to checkmate yourself to see if you are making progress or you are not making progress. So guys, that's a short one there. I'm Moses Obarisi. I will see you in the next in our next class. So goodbye and have a lovely and a wonderful time. Bye.